Hello you guys, it's me KC, the All Gamer here, here to bring you a video about developers getting a little lazy. Yes, developers, third parties, mainly in general. Here's the problem. We have reached a standpoint whereas graphics may be exhausting themselves. The PlayStation 3, even though it doesn't use full 1080p, and a lot of people say, how can the graphics improve? Every game should be on par with 1080p, no matter what. With the Xbox, their jump will be probably 1080p because, they can't do nothing else really except for put a Blu-ray player in or something like that to expand the memory. But what developers fail to realize, what everybody failed to realize is that the developers are really getting lazy. And let me tell you why I feel that way. What is the main system that everybody designs on first? Like, what is the main console that the multiplats derive on first? The Xbox 360. They develop for the Xbox 360 and then they spot out everything else. That's how you have frame rate issues on certain games like, let me see. Fallout 3. It's not as smooth as it is on the Xbox 360. And a lot of other games aren't as smooth as the Xbox 360 because they use that and then they port it over to the other consoles. So it kind of messes it all up. But if they just took out the time to actually remake the game for that, then we'll be fine. But now developers have gotten to the point where they just want to develop for one console and then spout it out to everything else. We need more people coming out of college that's true and dedicated to doing this video game stuff, because it seems like they are just hiring people out on the spot. They just picking your next door neighbor, be all like, hello, come in. Oh yeah, you're a game programmer, and they just take them out of their house. They take them to their company and fix them up, and let them do what they have to do. It's getting crazy because once they take all of those people that is not really doing nothing, they want to be a so-called game developer out of the house and do something, we end up getting FPS genres and everything else. So everything else becomes more still and bland, and we what the crap? Everything that's getting ported over to the Wii and the PlayStation 3 seems to be the downgraded version, and the Xbox 360 for the multiplayer seems to be the dominant version of the game, which tends to be pretty bad. Things that need to be done about this. And other things that are going on. Well, Nintendo comes out with a new peripheral. Wiimote, alright? Wiimote comes out. They was all like, oh man, it's gonna revolutionize everything. We had Zelda using a Wiimote the correct way. We have No More Heroes 1 and 2 using a Wiimote the correct way. And we had Wii Sports using the Wiimote in the correct way. All of those are pretty decent titles, as well as Mario Kart, Excite Trucks, and all that. All of those were using the Wiimote the correct way. But later along the lines, they didn't care about the Wii anymore. So, they just started developing little shovelware crap, and that's why it's starting to get very bad games. Third-party publishers are not really developing for it anymore because of that. The Wii U comes out. We're hoping that this will be the next gen gaming system. Hopefully developers learn how to innovate a little bit more. But I think the same problem may occur. If the gimmick is not there and we can't move forward, what can we do about gaming? We can't just use the two knobs forever. We can't be just using the Sony PlayStation knobs or the Xbox 360 knobs forever. That's getting boring. The analog sticks, it's getting a little old now. We want something new. We want something a little fresh now. And I can't understand why people want to live in that era forever. Games need to revolutionize now, okay? And instead of the developers developers trying their hardest to develop for something brand new, they end up doing a bullcrap job on it. Like, I was looking, even for the first party, I was looking at Nintendo, the Nintendo 3DS 3D trailers that had came out. And they show Animal Crossing or whatever. And and if you guys have Animal Crossing, not Animal Crossing, but if you guys have a 3DS, download this trailer, please. I amped up the 3D to the max, and it's just making it crisper. That's it. It's just adding this new shine to it. It didn't show the true depth. Now go and watch Ocarina of Time 3D trailer, please. It looks like you're looking into like this box or something. Like you're looking into a window, and you're actually seeing that person there. That's how the 3D is supposed to be developed for it. So you still see some of the same traits that were going on with the Wii. You know, the developers like doing a half job for it, so we get Ninja Bratman as an exclusive for the Wii. And then you see the same thing kind of going with the 3DS. You get Sims 3, and oh my gosh, I had this game, Sims 3. You know, I bought it for my console, my little handheld, and I was expecting it to, the graphics don't have to be the best, the controls don't have to be the best, but I expected it to be on par with the Nintendo GameCube, because the 3DS can use, I think, up to 8 gigs of memory. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong. It can use up to 8 gigs, and you can tell that game used up to 2 gigs of memory. Because I was playing this game, I amped up the 3D, and all it did was just kind of added this little shade on there. It's like a little crisp, to make the graphics look a little bit better. You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking into, the Sims. It doesn't look like I'm looking into a window. But if you take games or look at the 3D trailers of, Super Mario 3D, Star Fox 3D, Kid Icarus, all of those games look amazing. But we have the third party supporters that will make the 3D games, and it won't look like nothing. You see what I'm saying? So we have this problem now with the developers being lazy. The first party, which is Nintendo or PlayStation or Microsoft, can offer up Kinect, the Wiimote, and the Move, and the third parties are not doing anything with it. They're not even trying to make anything good for it. Period. They add a few good games. You have developers that will just try their best to go all out to make the best game. And then you will never ever see any good games for that. That's why you have the Wii Motion Plus or whatever. And nobody wasn't even developing for that. You had around a good 15 games for the Wii Motion Plus. That was it. That was nothing, So it's kind of crazy because, if people keep on trying to live in the past, we won't be able to advance at all. Gaming won't evolve. We'll be still sitting there in the future while flying cars are going above our heads somewhere. The phones or whatever, you'll be able to tap on your wrist. There'll be a little light bulb a little light bulb wristband that goes around your hand, and you'll be able to dial stuff on your arm and all that stuff. And everybody will still be sitting there with 2 knobs and a controller and playing the game. And not to say that there's anything wrong with that, but why not have that option plus something new? Everybody's so afraid of something new. They don't want to see the original go to waste. And it's not. Because the developers know that. We can create games for the controller, the dual analog, as well as the innovative product that has been provided third-party publishers, such as the Kinect, such as the Move, such as the Wii Motion Plus. That's all I gotta say. I just hope that developers will stop being so lazy about certain things and just start hopping aboard this gravy train that is innovation. Because motion control, whether you like it or not, is going to make some kind of impact. Why not keep on fighting the Wii U right now? Why not experiment? Why not experiment so many times, until you get it right? Why not keep on experimenting? Just keep on trying. Something is bound to come out of it. That's all I gotta say. We don't want to live in this era forever, you guys. We don't want to live in dual analog era. It's getting boring. We want more innovation. We want more games. With that said, Ken91 out. Peace.